My friends, would you like to know a secret? A fantastic, wonderful, life-changing secret? The world, my friends, is a huge place. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I have some of the secrets that I want to show you guys inside, but first I need to go ahead and make sure we have water for little Clover all over. Also, okay, that looks like the olive tree is not yet ready to go, but we have some more tea, which I'm very happy about, and it looks like all the other plants are doing well. So let me go ahead. And hello, Clover! I'm so happy that we have our little kitty now. Now that I've got some water, we can fill that up and we can wiggle into the kitchen, where, after a long night of wandering and wandering and wandering the woods, I have found so many treasures! I couldn't believe it! There were wild berries and lemons and different roots, and I gathered more of like the wild herbs and aromatic plants. There were all sorts of different types of mushrooms. I found even more olives, and also I found some underpants, which I don't know what to think about, but they were in a hole in the ground that had a mysterious little X on top of it. So I grabbed my shovel and slammed it down and pulled up some underpants. There's a lot of questions to be had there. Maybe questions that we're better off not asking for now. However, I also managed to go ahead and find, okay, where is it? The secret that we need in order to go ahead and in order to start creating some of the foods, because we have been held back from being able to make some of the things like the mushrooms with cream that we could sell here at the Lucky Clover, right? Because we have no cream. Where on earth could we get some cream though? Well, anywhere we have milk, but there was no milk in the village, right? Guess what? I found it! I found a place that had a bunch of cows and sheep wandering around, and well, it was 2 a.m. and my jaw was on the ground, so I thought maybe I should wait before investigating further, but I waited. You guys are here. It's time to go. Let me make sure I have the little trusty shovel ready to go and the little copper pick, because we might find some really nice things to gather while we're out. But down here, the world, it turns out, is a big place. And if we wiggle, if we woggle, if we adventure, we stumble upon little birdies and little treasures, like just little pine cones on the ground and little twigs that we can gather kindling from. And then look at this, we could even go ahead and we can dig up different dig sites that we discover. I don't think I can cut the trees down around here, but I actually really appreciate that you can't just, completely destroy. All right, there we go. Completely destroy the countryside. You can actually gather from the different nodes though, so we can come over and we can actually mine. Is this more iron ore? Because I could definitely use more of that. It is, yes! So we can gather up this iron ore. The world, I have no idea how big it is, because there was just more and more to explore, and it was so late I had to return home. But for sure, we're going to want to investigate this little riverside, which is this area with cute little birds. And I think I even heard a duck there's a duck! There's a cute little duck down there. Oh, there's ducklings. There's ducklings. This is not a drill. There's little ducklings. Oh, I wish I had some sort of cute little snack to throw them. Like peas, not bread. You should never feed them bread. Oh, there's even more ducklings. I wonder if that's because it's spring and so all of the little baby animals are still out too. But then we come here. A delightful little farm. Oh, hello. I hope this kid doesn't mind if I dig up. There's a boot. So now we have underwear and a boot, and I don't know what to think about that. Hello. Arthur, huh? Hello. What's your name? Arthur. Not much of a talker? Mommy says I shouldn't talk to strangers. I mean, she's right, but I'm Seri, the innkeeper. Just around the corner, past the ducklings, up the hill. Please watch your step for all the spots that I've randomly dug up. How about I say goodbye to you now so that you don't worry? Oh, I scared him! Oh my gosh, I didn't know you could scare him. And look at the little sheep. But let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Look, oh my gosh, there's chickens. I didn't see the chickens last night. There's chickens! This is the cutest chicken house I've ever seen. Oh my word. Oh, is this a chicken house too? Okay, that's it. I've got to have some of these. Oh, hello. Hello? Holly, huh? Welcome to Harvest Hill Farm. We've got the best products that... Oh, wait! You're the innkeeper of the farm next door. Oh, I guess we do have a little farm too, don't we? Not that you could really call a few tea plants just etched in the side of the road a farm, but still. I knew you looked familiar. Nice to meet you. I'm Holly, owner of Harvest Hill Farm, along with my husband Buzz. Although we only recently set up shop, I can assure you that our products are of the finest quality. Recently? Maybe they have a magic boggart to make all of this happen too. Whether it's animals or products to care for them, we have everything you need. I mean, that would be amazing. Also, there's a magic shield. It looks like they have more than one kid. So, oh, that must be Violet, maybe. Maybe the kid who just ran by. Ah, the fresh air, nature, there's nothing like the countryside. That must be Buzz. So how about Arthur? Oh, so those are her two kids then. Arthur and Violet must be her two kids. My son Arthur, he reminds me of when I was little. Buzz insists he should be more of a go-getter, but he's just a kid. How could he not be scared when my husband won't start telling him old stories from when he was an adventurer? Oh, so Buzz was a former adventurer settled down to have a slow life farm. I love it. Even I get goosebumps when he talks about those big ferocious monsters. Long pause as I digest the concept of monsters. I'm probably going to need to get ready for that too, aren't I? What about Violet? Violet's obsessed with the idea of going on adventures. She's just like how her father was at her age. I know that it's just how kids are, but I can't help but worry. Since we've moved, she's been much more distant with me. She'll get over it once she gets used to it, but I miss my little girl. It seems like only yesterday when I would hold her in my arms. I think it sounds like a kid like that. The more you're like, oh, I wish I could just snuggle you like a baby again, the more she's gonna like, I'm gonna go punch a monster in the face, Mom. Oh, how's the farm doing? Although I've always wanted to open my own farm, it wasn't easy to give up life in the city. Buzz had to sell his part of the sawmill. Oh, so he must have had like the sawmill. I see. With let's see, Woody ran it with Oak, I believe. And we spent almost all our savings on the property and renovations. Still, I think it was the right decision. Buzz seems much calmer now that he can spend more time with us, and we're getting more and more orders. Together, we'll make our business thrive. That's really sweet! And how about you? I spent my childhood on a farm very similar to this one. I spent my days playing with the animals and running through the cornfields. Unfortunately, the family business went belly up and my parents had to sell it. I guess their hearts couldn't take it because they died a few years later. Oh dear! If they could see it, I'm sure they would love this place. Oh, I hope you don't end up heartbroken. That makes me even more determined not to become heartbroken. Oh gosh, and then, is there any, how do I, now, that's wonderful. I wonder, okay, say goodbye, and then what about the farm? There we go. Life in the field is tiring, but very rewarding. Having Violet and Arthur learn the value of hard work will help them when they're older. So, that's good, but now what about I couldn't have done all this without Buzz. Having the support of the person you love is critical in a relationship. Yes! That's amazing! That's very wonderful. I guess I need to go and tackle... There's Buzz! Oh, Buzz, you're getting old, man. Buzz, hello, sir. Hi, neighbor. You must be the owner of that new tavern next door. Great job, by the way. The place was pretty much in ruins before you arrived. For heaven's sake, where are my manners? I'm Buzz. My family and I welcome you to our farm. My wife Holly and I recently purchased this land. We just moved in with our two children, Arthur and Violet. True blessings from the gods. We've had to repair more than we like, but it's worth it. Since Holly opened the store, we've started getting orders from all over the kingdom. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask her. That sounds fantastic. Maybe I would like to build something. Wow, I see you finally got around to constructing your first building, huh? Don't worry, Buzz will explain how it works. At the moment, you only have the barn and chicken coop available. The barn will allow you to take care of large animals such as pigs, cows, and sheep. Let's see. In our toolbar, we can see the available... Oh, like our planks and the things we've crafted. I see. Okay. And then we can see how much it would cost to have those things. As soon as you accept the building order, it will be deducted from your materials. That's all for the time being. If you have the necessary resources, when you choose to select a building, you can put it anywhere. Okay, remember to clear the land. So a chicken coop, we would need gold, of course. And let's see, gold polished stone. We would need iron nails and some wood planks. For the barn, more gold. And then planks, iron nails, and polished stone. So I want to get those going, and we can have 2 chicken coops. Like what? That would be fantastic. There's nothing better than manual labor. A cold drink after a long day's work is one of life's greatest pleasures. You know? I hope your back's doing well. And then let's see, what about a little bit about you? Oh wait, who's Nugget? The chicken? Oh my gosh. The chicken? Oh my gosh. The chicken, Holly gave it to the golem when we first met him. She told me he looked very sad and lonely, so she didn't hesitate for a second. She chose one of our hens and gave it to Bob to take care of. Wait, there's a golem, and he has a chicken named Nugget, and the golem's named Bob? Holly grew up alone on the farm, so she knows all too well how important an animal's companionship can be. That's the woman I fell in love with, heart of gold, that one. Okay, that raised so many questions. A golem? Does that mean I can have golems? See, he was just complaining about his back. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my word. All right, Holly, is your shop like open? Because if you happen to sell, like, you know, the resources I'm looking for, like milk and other things, that would be great. Also, hello, Violet. I've met the rest of your family by now. Hello, I'm Violet. I don't think I've ever seen you here before. Who are you? Seri, owner, tavern, next door. An innkeeper? You must know a lot of stories about your customers. You could tell me some of them. About magic and mystery. So you like that sort of thing, huh? Yes, Dad and Uncle Woody. Aha, see? So we're tied in with the guys at the sawmill after all. Also, look, there's a Papa Mallard duck with a bunch of babies. Adorable, even if it defies the actual biology of mallards, who just kind of like leave the females with the eggs and dip out. Ah, Dad and Uncle Woody were adventurers before Dad and Mom got married. At night, Dad tells me stories of his old adventures. Someday, I'm gonna leave this farm and travel the world, fighting monsters and saving people. You're very brave. You remind me of a purple-haired woman that I knew in another life. That's right, I'm not afraid of monsters at all. If I see one, I'll kill it instantly with my sword. Well, maybe we don't need to like death and slaughter. Especially not if like you've already made friends with a golem. That's kind of interesting. Also, don't mind if I mine a little bit of this, do we? So it's 11 in the morning now on a Sunday. I wonder if they don't open on a Sunday. We're gonna have to find out. But this is the side of their little property where I found these fruit trees! And I managed to snag myself some lemons. I don't think they'll miss too much. Definitely need them after all. And then there's just a whole bunch of little bushes that will probably get covered with all kinds of wonderful little plants that we can collect. But I am still gobsmacked that there's this much already. Oh, she's practicing with a training dummy, I see. That we can actually collect. Don't let anyone write these days. Oh my gosh, and you can see everybody just like engaged in their own little hobbies. Rest is an important part of the job. Enjoying my days off makes me come back totally refreshed. It is her day off. Curses! That's great. I'm really glad the family's relaxing today. I guess we'll have a chance to spend more time exploring for a minute then, even though I was very much hoping, aha, another mushroom, that we could get some of the milk and other things from them. But I think, oh, this is the golem with the chicken. I am so jealous right now. Also, maybe I should tuck away the pickaxe for just a second. You are Bob's father? No. Bob looks for him, but Bob can't find him. Oh, somebody made a golem and just didn't, maybe they couldn't continue to stick around, old age and whatnot, but at least he has this little chicken. Bob is your name? Yes, little Violet gives names. Bob says thanks. It's a good name. New friend of Bob and Nugget. Nugget is best friend of Bob, very smart hen. She helps Bob in his shop. Oh, you sell things too? You watch, let Bob know if you like. So, let's see. Eggs! Oh my gosh, eggs from his chicken. That's so cute. And then he has iron scrap, acacia sprouts. Oh my gosh. Well, at least we can get like a couple eggs to get us started for some of the other things we need to do. Thank you, Bob. Bob and Nugget, always great products. Low prices too, friend. You're looking for your father? I feel like I should at least ask since you've been so polite. Father! Violet says father loves Bob. Bob doesn't know. Chest stone hurts. Oh. Father leaves Bob alone, long time alone and sad until met Violet's family. They are good to Bob and give Nugget. Nugget takes good care of Bob now. If you find father, let Bob know. Bob hugs or smashes after hearing father talk. Okay. You're a good person. Nugget and Bob like you. Violet says goodbye is not forever. Bob sees you again soon. That's adorable. I also like to see that Violet does seem to have some concept of not everything in the universe needs smashed to pieces. And I'm so in love with being able to collect these like mushrooms that actually look like they belong out in the wild. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And then there's just like a dense forest. Here's more of the herbs. I have eggs in my pocket now, and the world keeps going. Like, where am I now? Oh, seagulls! Oh, the animals are so cool looking. Wow. Beach! Beach! Oh, dig sites! Dig sites! You know what? Maybe this is just our Sunday off because it's important. Like she said, did I just find bananas? I just found bananas. I have no idea what I'm going to make those into, but that just made my life so much easier. I'm pretty sure. Because think of the things we might be able to sell at the tavern with, I don't know, with bananas and eggs, but you know what? Keep a really open mind, okay? I mean, we've made it with rat skewers before. Oh, I can splash around in the water? Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Just playing. Wilson, huh? Boy, he looks like he just came right off the back of being a captain at a ship. Hello, my friend. It's been a while since I've seen a new face around here. If you want something to drink, I think that I may have a couple of the ciders left at home. It's that one back there. By the way, I'm Wilson. Nice to meet you. Yeah, not a very common name around here. I arrived in the kingdom a few years ago and stayed to pursue my passion, art. There's a lot of artists retiring or like living on the beach in many a world, it seems. Since then, I've been living on this beach, enjoying life's little pleasures. That amazing wrecked ship is your house? Thank you very much. I built it with my own hands. It may not be a palace, but it's all I need. Somewhere I can keep warm and work is more than enough for me. After the shipwreck, I was able to recover most of the materials I needed. The first months were a bit tough, but seeing it finished, it feels like it was really worth it. What shipwreck? Ah, yes. I actually arrived here by accident. I was on an expedition with the other researchers. Researchers? In what? Like, I mean, today's an amazing day. I've got coconuts, bananas, eggs in my pocket. I met a golem covered in moss. I'm meeting a researcher on the beach with a cool shipwreck house. And there's just like wild mushrooms I'm tripping over left and right. It's fantastic. In any case, I actually arrived here by accident. I was on an expedition with other researchers when a storm cracked the hull of our ship, leaving us shipwrecked in the middle of the ocean. Probably not going to stay in the middle of the ocean with a cracked hull for long. That's all I remember. When I came to my senses, I was on this beach and decided to make it my home. You didn't think about going back? That's the funny thing. I love my new life. Now I just do what I want, when I want. I can spend my days writing, painting, or just lying in the sun. Anything is possible. When I realized I was able to survive on my own, I decided that I would never go back to my old life. The wonders of the world are there to be enjoyed, not to be read about in a sad, tattered manuscript. Wow! Nice to meet you! Drop by any time. Spending time with your friends is one of the many beautiful things in life. The sound of the sea and seagulls are music to my ears. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And now we have mussels, too. And a giant rock that clearly needs moved out of the way to more treasure. I love how many little things are just scattered around the world waiting for us to collect them up. Like, oh, look, Wilson, you're clearly standing. I found another boot. That makes 2 boots. Maybe they belong to Wilson. Maybe even the underwear. Because he got, like, shipwrecked at some point. But there's a huge pier, too. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, there's so many people to meet. Hello? Oh, she looks so much like her dad. Oh my gosh, Shikari. I'll find you. If it's the last thing I do, I'll find you and... What are you doing just standing there? Do you need anything? Enjoying a day of fishing? Enjoying? Does a sword enjoy piercing its enemies? A spear being sharpened? No, I lost that right long ago. Oh! They're biting at least? Look, I'm busy. Why don't you go away and leave me alone? Sorry. Okay. Okay, we have vengeance upon a fish. Hey, wait. Come back here a minute. Oh, really? Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so rude. It's just... Well, whatever. Let me introduce myself. I'm Hikari, daughter of Kujaku. Yeah, Kujaku. I hope I haven't upset you. So he is the guy with one hand that is a hook, and the other hand constantly swinging a cleaver, running the fish shop in town. If you want to fish, don't mind me. Now that I think of it, it would actually be nice to have some company for a change. Thanks. I just don't know how to fish, though. Maybe it's for the best. Believe me, you don't know what. Okay, okay, don't look at me like that. See the old rod next to me? You can take it if you want. It's no beauty, but it'll do to show you the ropes. What a fun day off with our battered fishing rod. Okay, lesson 1. To trick your prey, it's essential it's essential to use the right bait. There are various species in the realm, each of them feeds on a single type of bait. There are other factors that affect fishing too. What species you catch depends on what bait you use, the season, and what type of water you're fishing in. Got it? Yes. If after a couple tries you see that nothing's biting, it's because you're not fulfilling some of those fishing conditions. In that case, you should change bait or switch between salt and fresh water to see if you have better luck. Lesson 2. The rod is not just a tool. It is an extension of your body. What's the balance like? Does it provide a good grip? I think so. Good. The higher the quality of rod, the easier it will be to catch fish. Lesser rods won't be able to handle the heavier fishes. So if you feel like you're constantly having trouble catching anything, you may need to change your strategy. Change bait or zone, right? Exactly. It sounds like you're getting the hang of it, so let's move on to practice. Here, with this bait bag, you'll have a little bit of everything to get you started. I recommend the lures. They're top quality. When you're using the rod, choose the bait, cast the buoy, and start waiting for the fish to bite. Oh my word. Okay, so lures. Maybe we'll try this lure to see what happens, and then we'll try fishing. Stay focused on the buoy. The fish will bite subtly at first, until they sink the buoy. When that happens, pull hard on the rod and get ready for a fight. Okay, how big a fight though? You know? I thought I came for the relaxing fishing with somebody. Oh boy, you got one. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Okay. Oh, here we go. Dang, it escaped. What? No way. Okay, how could it escape? How could it escape? I am sure I had that. I'm absolutely sure I had that. We've got to figure this out. Whoops. Okay. Wow. I really fall for the fish teasing me kind of easily, don't I? What a fantastic... Ah, dang it. I keep falling for the fish. What a fantastic, amazing exploration of a day. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Was that a boot? It's a boot. It could happen to anyone. Sometimes fish bites can be mistaken for all kinds of junk. Don't worry about it. You'll get a big fish sooner or later. That was good. Reminded me of the first time my dad took me fishing with him, and nothing, don't mind me. I'm glad you liked it, and sorry about before. You know what? Why don't you keep the rod? Treat it with care, will you? I know it's pretty worn out, but I have fond memories of it. I'll take good care of it. Glad to hear it. Anyway, I guess I'll see you around. If you're ever in town, come by and pay us a visit. My father has the best fish in the kingdom. Mind you, he's a skinflint, so don't expect any kind of discount. Thank you. Oh my gosh. What a fun day. All right, well, you know what? We might as well make sure that we're spending our time a bit wisely, gathering what we can from the resources around here, celebrating the fact that apparently we have cuttlefish that we're just collecting up. 22 silver by itself. Wait a second. Should I just be selling these? Who could I sell them to? that might actually get me further ahead than making my own food things. Okay, we're gonna have to give that some like really good thought. But I'm gonna see what the different types of bait we have might fish up, and then maybe we'll even be able to head home in time to open up the tavern for the evening. Or maybe we'll find even more little locations to explore and discover. And I'll figure out what the heck to do with a tiny anchovy. Where is it? Small fry. Oh my gosh, it's too small to take home. I didn't know you could have one that's too small to take home. That's really funny. That's really funny. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.